So here I have my finished cardboard loom, and I have chosen to use some yarn as my warp thread. And I'm going to be threading my loom with just one continuous piece of yarn. So I tied a little loop in the beginning end of my yarn, and I looped it over the end of this little pin that we glued in the end of the loom. Then I'm going to run along the back side of the loom, up through the first notch, across the front to this first notch on the other end, then across the back again, through the second notch, and so on until I have as many warp threads as I want to use for whatever I'm weaving. Now, if you use an even number of warp threads, it's going to make it easier when you're taking it off of your loom, because you can tie each of these together in a knot to keep it from coming unwoven. So my final warp thread came through this notch in my loom, and I'm just sliding it kind of in between the little layers of cardboard. I've tied a loop in this end. I'm going to slide it behind all my other strung warp thread there, and right up against this little riser. And then I'm just going to loop that piece over the pin as well. That's going to hold all of your warp threads nice and taut, and it's going to keep it from coming undone, which is a risk if you decide to tape it onto the back like I had done with one of my prototype looms here. Okay? And then you're ready to get started weaving.